Hey everybody, it's Crappie Dan. We're still at Scap Shop. We haven't gone away. We want to talk about the rigging for the rod holders. These are Stalkers by Driftmaster, Mr. David Baynard out of South Carolina. One of the best riggers when it comes to rod holders I've ever seen in my whole history of fishing. And David has come up with a brand new idea on these rod holders to put an adjustment up here at the top as well as the bottom. So when you bring the rod holder into you, it used to be we had trouble with the angle of the rod out over the water. Now we've got that fixed so that if you have somebody in your boat that's a different height or that they have a different leg length, then what you can do is you can adjust this top one out and this one in, or you can adjust it out further. And now you can adjust the tip on the water separately with this adjustment at the top. Great idea. I wanted it for years. He's gone and done that. But the real important thing when I went to Scap and said, how do we rig this so that we don't get communication between the rod holders? You know, so because we have a lot of metal here, we got it really tall and there's a heavy rod on these, usually up to 16 footers. So we want to make sure that we have a solid piece of material that attaches to the deck that doesn't ruin the deck, and it can be moved around. So Scap, what did you do for me to solve that problem?
Well, I figured we could have screwed all this thing on the deck, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel really comfortable with the deck. You know, the deck has a foam.
The material in the...
Yeah, it's got a foam underneath. So when you try to mount to something, it walks away from you. Like you want to drill a hole.
Yeah.
You can never get it lined up just right. So, and especially if I would have drilled a hole which was not used, and there's one extra hole on the boat. So
well, you get water inside the boat that way too. It goes right into the foam inside the boat. It goes in the
foam, and it's difficult. I mean, that's...
And they come loose vibrating down the lake and all that
exactly.
kind of stuff.
So I kind of figured, as I said, why we not mount all this apparatus on a board where the board is going to be screwed down, and then if you have to move any of these ones, you can still move it.
Yeah.
So you
Big thing.
Yeah, you don't have extra holes on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that idea, we built all this apparatus here. So you wanted 4 on one side and 4 on the other side, right? So I had to change the one on the other side. That board on the other side is a little bit bigger. Why? Well, it trolling motors in a way. But then it gave us extra space to mount that little switches in there for your...
Yeah, for the power poles.
Power poles. So that, man, it fell right in.
And
the
no
right
more
place.
holes in the hole.
No more, no extra, right?
Not
Another 6x, less holes on the boat. So that kind of worked out really well. I've used to here on this particular item. I've used a 1-inch polyethylene.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, starboard, and all these holders they have a T-nut, a stainless steel T-nut. So these screws, you can actually take them out and leave the boards in place, right?
Yep.
Or if you go to service it, for a reason or another. So it's really a very valuable way to rig these mounts on it. So 1-inch starboard, T-nuts on the bottom, and this is the lag screws, Stainless, everything is all stainless. And so it gives you the ability to do all other things to it.